EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Trubisky's
that one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. The first carry for this shifty Tariq Cohen. And he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Colts first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky rolling to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by David Long. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Sliding out of the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Locke again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
His throw caught right around the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try to move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
I'm playing this coach nigga in the fantasy league. This nigga, he the same nigga who be getting like 100 and shit.
Big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Yeah, it's already 21-0.
And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Diggs about to have like 400
Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
I got my division locked up and probably going to be third.
One team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Indianapolis.
No, he just be working with him.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On on 2nd and 9. Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route.
Okuda, you gotta catch that motherfucker, dude.
That one good for 21 yards.
Should be. Yeah.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
And like usually I would say something about people running the same formation over and over, but this nigga, his ass. So
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
Shit, if I can get to 100, I'm gonna definitely try to.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I'm gonna put up as much as possible.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Oh no, that gotta be my pick. All right, so he's only throwing to his tight end. He's trying to get that nigga rookie of the year. Look like that. Remember I had that Parham nigga, the big 6'7" receiver with like 80-something speed. Yeah, he got him.
This time, 19 yards.
First down.
Yeah, sorry. Mitch.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver.
Okay, Jacob.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, and he'll be hit as he releases
this nigga keep on trying to boot out. And that's not going to work because I'm QB containing, nigga. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Every time you try to pull that dumb shit.
Now Trubisky to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball down.
Oh, no, he going for it? No, what the fuck?
So
he can't go for it. Fuck it. No, yeah, he down a billion. Never mind.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
For what?
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
Yeah, he pulling his people away.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier. As it's returned for 6 points.
I will play PJ Walker, but I'm going to give Drew Lock all the XP possible.
QB 101 says you never show him that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdowns.
No, in this league, he's so much nicer, though, which is crazy.
He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got
I almost got him to like an 80 overall already, bro.
And also, not look over
no, he like better than that damn near, probably.
It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
No way they let him get that bitch out.
Bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
Oh, he got to fumble that bitch. What's up?
But he will have the first down.
Damn, nigga, first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson, and he'll be stopped right
I said
at
that nigga now was looking the other way.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Colts first down.
How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I'm trying to figure out what defense I'm going to
This
play.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Because he's not good.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
No, I'm going to play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Now,
Go get it.
He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Bro, this nigga just,
to his tight end out on the right
he gonna force him to ride.
He'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He just gonna go ahead, bitch. Let's see, what do we want to do? Here we gonna watch our
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Oh, yeah.
They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
4th down. Here's Trubisky.
Thank you.
And now here is another interception picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
This nigga.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
He just running
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game.
I mean, that's why this nigga be giving up 100, though.
And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first
I mean, I get you
half.
trying to get the first pick, but
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
it should be my best if you want to run from it off of him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to let this one go deep.
That should have been
man complete.
He caught that?
A gain of 32.
Huh? Wait, huh?
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
What the fuck they want me to do? Out of bounds.
Trubisky will throw. has that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I'm thinking,
that nigga's throwing in triple coverage. He is saying, fuck you.
Timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it's 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is on to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
My stream. There it is. Hope niggas know.
To throw again. Block. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I ain't tripping.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Ooh, this nigga Drew Lock getting freaky!
...time just working with them on...
Little flare.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, shit. Thank you, Phillip Lindsay.
Incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brashad Perriman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
49. Colts, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down.
Oh, they can't let him catch that.
They like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Colts.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Ooh, snatch that bitch.
Gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And is caught by Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, Trubisky.
Thank you. Oh, what? Yo!
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on
like,
keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brings up 3rd and
for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
31's the mark. And we got to go. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Block working out of the gun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Damn.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
And that is going to do it.
I'm going to play PJ. Ain't no use in getting Drew Lock any more picks. No, I mean, shit, he got 5 touchdowns. Yeah.
For this third quarter of action, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Niggas be going crazy.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is caught.
I knew he was going to play maker. I should have just ran
Indianapolis.
with him.
Quez Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 49. Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take us home, buddy.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories?
No way. No way.
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions.
Get off him, nigga. That's a grown-ass fucking man. You got to try to run that nigga over, too.
Right now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's
Hey, this nigga is really trying to lay my ass out.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some
This nigga
smiles on
home,
its
bro.
faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be
Wow,
extra
shit.
defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Fournette. Fournette,
Big
first
winner,
down,
nigga.
still going. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 14th touchdown of the year, second
Yeah,
of the
he got like
game.
99
And this
speed
Steelers
for it.
offense is running away with this one.
His break tackle like 85.
A while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 56.
Bro, I swear I'm cool. He got like 15 touchdowns this season.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's hurry up and get this bitch open.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on down here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm just
With that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And this is going to be caught.
Okay, all right.
For the football. 12 yards there and a first down.
What the fuck?
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Trubisky to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
Somehow he got
popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
Thank you.
And this is incomplete.
They
had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a first and 10. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there.
Okay, see, all right, PJ, what you going to do with it?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
That was quick. Let me tell you, but I'll do that shit later. Oh yeah, I'll upgrade all them niggas later on.